Good morning, everybody. Hope everyone is doing well. If you're feeling a little heavy today, a little introverted, just know that's okay, because that's the ebb and flow, you know. There's mountains and then there's valleys, and today we're in a little valley, and it's time to rest and reflect on what we've learned from climbing the mountain. Okay, it's time to descend. And I don't know if you guys have noticed, but have you noticed that one day you might feel really, really good and have lots of energy and the sun will be shining, and the next day it'll be cloudy and you feel heavy and introverted and foggy, you know? Well, that's because time is speeding up. And actually time is kind of dissolving, and we're in a bit of a wash, rinse, repeat cycle. So we were kind of used to these ebbs and flows stretched out throughout a month, going along with the moon phases. But now we are seeing the polarity of our I guess emotions of our masculine and feminine, and so we get to see back to back, like flipping the coin, heads, tails, heads, tails, heads, tails. And in that way, we're able to look at ourselves more deeply, more quickly, and to really do this inner work and integration in the quickest way possible, because we're in the very last phase of the washing process, if you want to look at it that way. So one day you'll feel energetic. At first you may feel heavy and sick, and then energetic and feel moved to do something, and as the day goes, calms down, you may feel settled and find yourself going into old patterns, and then the next day you might feel like a bit heavy and tired and wondering why you can't feel the way you did yesterday. So this is perfectly natural, and once we get integrated and we look within at these different things that are coming up, address them, give them love, and release them. Once we've all done this and reached a critical mass of death and rebirth, then we will start to see the shifts taking place, and they're already taking place if you're paying attention to what you're seeing in your environment. It's really apparent to me when I go to my YouTube, or I walk by the living room and see the TV, and what's on TV, I can see what frequency we're in on certain days. For instance, if I'm feeling very high vibrational, which yesterday I didn't film because I was feeling pulled to be completely dedicated into bridging the new earth. And so I was living as if I was already there, and I was carrying that frequency and just grounding it in. And I spent a whole day outside, barefoot in nature, just being in total bliss and happiness that it's already here, and just being myself. So that's what I did yesterday. I didn't film, I just enjoyed the day. And so that's what we're heading into. On the days that you feel energetic, it's not going to be about all work of the old earth. The people that are still healing and in resistance, they might want to work on these days of energy, because they're not used to having that energy, and they're like, oh, I can finally do those things that I've been wanting to do, like gardening and things like that. And that's good. That's the part of our masculine energy that says, ooh, we need to build and make this place beautiful. Okay? But then there needs to be balance. So after a day of high frequency and high action and communication, well, the opposite to that, the flip side to that, is the feminine energy, and that is of one of going within and resting and taking things slow and just enjoying the day in a much calmer, peaceful, slower way. Dip your toes in the water. It's very zen, very mystical and magical, and you might get all these beautiful insights about everything, and see there's beauty in both the masculine energy and the feminine. And really, on a subconscious level, the subconscious, which exists on days like this where you feel like retreating and being in solitude, that is where it all is created. On these days when you feel like you have less energy, use that and go within and imagine the world that you wish to see. Imagine the most beautiful outcome happening. Pay no attention to what's happening in your world, because this world was taken over and our powers were taken away, and it's crumbling. The old world is crumbling because people are awakening to their power of what they hold and possess within their imaginations, because the illusion is that what we see is all that is. But that's the lie, actually. That's the lie of the illusion. And the truth of the illusion is that what you see through your lens is a direct reflection of your inner world and your imagination. And so, if you pay close attention to your thoughts and the world around you simultaneously, you will see things matching up to your thoughts. For instance, if you are frustrated or you're feeling anxiety, you will see people around you exhibiting these behaviors. So, say you have a room full of people and they're all in this good vibrations, everybody's having a good time, and then somebody walks in with a not so good, maybe even angry vibe. Well, what's going to happen is everybody will tune into that one person, and the vibration will lower if they're not aware of what's happening. But those who are aware and they feel someone of lower vibration coming into a room, what will happen is that the people that are awake and aware, they will amp up the energy to rise it and lift everyone else up. So that's what's happening. And that's what I did yesterday. Yesterday, I woke up and I was like, ooh, this feels heavy today. And so what I did is I just went outside and I went within and I just focused on raising the frequency of my heart. Because our hearts are quite literally our sun and the grand central sun. And so when we tune into our hearts and we focus on raising the vibration of our hearts, we're really rising the vibration of this entire universe. So if you want to help rise the vibration of this entire universe and help uplift it and even save the universe, because this earth is the heart of the universe. If you want to save the heart of the universe, let's all go within. Go within to our hearts. And put your attention into the very back of your heart. In your back, where your heart is, there's this feeling right behind your shoulder blade, right there. And for me, it feels like someone's stabbing me in the back, right? And I want you to imagine that there is a fire inside of your heart. And we're going to make this fire even stronger by what? Giving it air. And so I want you to put this attention into your heart, in the very back of your heart. And I want you to blow into your hearts to uplift the energy, to burn away what no longer serves, and to raise the frequency of your own heart and of the heart of this planet and of the universe. So let's go. Blow into the back of your heart. Imagine the earth is in front of you and you're staring at it, right? Imagine you're behind yourself and you're blowing into the back of your heart, and that heat is coming out of your heart and shining onto the planet that's right here in front of you. So imagine you're holding the earth in your hands, and when you blow inside of your back through your heart, imagine that's the sun beaming onto the earth, okay? And that's how we're going to raise the frequency. Right here, I'm going to overtone because I feel pulled to. So what this is doing is it's cleansing the planet with divine light, with clear crystal light. And that's what the sun is doing. We have a new sun. If you haven't noticed that the sun is more white than it used to be. It's diamond light. It's pure diamond light, right? And it's clarifying everything. The light of love is clarifying everything because love heals everything. Okay. I feel like that was the message today. 2 quotes I want to add. Am I done? Am I done today? See how calm I feel today? You guys should have seen me yesterday though. Oh my gosh, I was so happy. It was such a good day. So happy. Today is April the 11th, 2022, and the moon is waxing at 71% illumination. Okay, I'm gonna go ahead and read my journal entry, and let me go ahead and I'm gonna have a smoke with y'all. Let me see if the camera is still running. Yep, it is. Okay. I'm gonna have a smoke. And then I'm going to read what I wrote in my journal today. I feel called to say something I thought about in the shower. If you find yourself doing something and it feels like whatever you're doing feels like empty, like say you're looking at your phone and you feel it feels like an empty task and like you're just seeking out to feel something, that's when you need to change things up. When you feel like when the task you're doing feels empty, it means your cup is empty, okay? And you're trying to fill your cup up with external gratification, and you will never find it out there. And so when you feel like you're seeking out gratification on the outside, those are the times to get out in nature and be in solitude and meditate and go within, okay? And meditate and journal, sing, cry. That's what it means to meditate. It doesn't mean to sit there and be quiet and be still and think nothing. No, it means the exact opposite. It means to sit, be still, go within and feel everything. Yourself, your whole body, and this whole world, okay? To feel it all and let it all come out and release it. That is what meditation is, okay? I don't know, I can't off the top of my head. Being present in the moment, I think is the title of my video. If you want help to get off that merry-go-round in your mind, go to my video, how to be present in the moment, and that will help you to stop the merry-go-round and get present in the moment so you can go within, okay, and feel all those feelings. And if you need a guide to know how to go through your chakras and to learn how to release traumas and blocks, you can go to my Divine Method video. And sooner or later, I'm going to figure out how to put little links up. I haven't figured that out yet. I'm a little slow to technology, but we're getting there. That one doesn't work. I have been smelling so many smells this morning that they're like really like, there it is again, pastries, donuts. I'm smelling what's going to happen in my future. I smelled cologne last night, and I smelled pastry donuts this morning, like I'm going to France, or I don't know, somewhere with good pastries, I guess. Like very strongly, like I am in a bake shop. Like this morning when I went to the bathroom, I was going to the bathroom, sitting on the toilet, and I was like smelling, it smelled like I was in a pastry shop, and I was like, what the heck? So you might be picking up on different timelines in different ways, in different sensory ways. Whether you see something on your phone, or you're smelling something, or you may even hear music out of nowhere, and it sounds like it's coming from a corner, like beautiful music. These are just little glimpses, little winks at things piercing through the veils and coming here. So just know that. Yeah, just know that. All right. Okay. So I'm gonna say what's in my journal, which I kind of said pretty much the gist of it. But I'm going to make sure my camera's rolling again. Okay. Now I'm going to talk about what I wrote in my journal. Okay. So, the first thing I wrote was imagination. Because everything is our imagination. Believe it or not. Okay? Einstein led into this, okay? There are two sides of the coin, and you choose what outcome you want. So, put your full faith in God. The best possible outcome has already happened. So put your full faith in God that the best possible outcome has already happened. Okay? How do you do that? If the world was on fire and burning around you, if the only thing you could do was to go within and imagine that the world had peace, and that all this scary nightmare would go away, and that was the only power you had after all, is to wake up from the nightmare and to wake up to a brand new world of heaven and paradise. If you wanted peace so bad that you just wanted it all to end, all this ugliness to end, well, guess what? It doesn't have to get to that point, does it? You can start to build this new earth now in your imagination. They have let it, or we have let it get this far by being programmed with fear. But we don't have to let it lead to the destruction of this earth, which is the heart of the universe, and then everything goes back into a black hole. No. We have the power to save it all with our imaginations. How do I know that all this is just our imagination? Well, think about it. How did the universe begin? Well, I know because I've been enlightened. I've been there. I put myself in a hypnotic state, and I went into the void. And in the void, there is only awareness. You have no body, no ground underneath you, no sky. You were just surrounded by blackness, and you were just aware that you are. So, being like that for a very long time, well, this awareness has thoughts, can think. Over time, those thoughts turn into tangible things, and they keep growing and evolving. Where is this awareness inside of you? Is it in your heart? Is it in your brain? Some may beg to disagree that, well, all my memories in my brain, right? But think about this. People that have had heart surgeries, right, have the heart of another person inside their body, they'll start to crave the food from the person they got their heart from. Food that they never craved or would eat. Let's say there's a vegan and she has a heart from a meat eater inside of her. Now she'll start to crave burgers for no, like, why? And then she will discover the man whose heart she has now, his favorite meal was a Whopper Jr. and fries. And she's like, well, that makes sense, I guess. So, and it's true, that's happened to people. So, listen to your hearts. Listen to what your heart is saying. Listen to your bodies and what your bodies are telling you to. Tune into your body. Ask yourself, what is my body trying to tell me? What is my heart trying to tell me? And just sit still and listen. And you have the power in your imagination to create the timeline and the world you wish to experience. That is your true power. So if you want to escape this world that they created and we collectively created, the world of fear, if you want it all to go away, if you want to wake up from this nightmare, well, it starts within. You have to go within and create this new world, this new earth with us. There are many doing it inside, on the inside, in our imaginations. We are creating this new earth. We are getting in tune with each other. We are becoming more one. And when it gets to a certain climax, we will be called to meet, to meditate, and to start thinking about how we're going to build this new earth together. Okay? I love you all. I hope you have a wonderful day. Take it easy. Take it slow. Write down your thoughts in a journal. Get out in nature in solitude and just be. Let all those feelings come up. Cry if you need to. Speak out loud. Make all the sounds you need to. Move how you need to. Breathe how you need to. Listen to your body. I love you. Peace.